I have had someone pay me like $500 to do a scale version of The Last Supper that was all food having sex. And it's like, you have to wonder with that level of commitment that maybe they are a bit of a food pervert or they just love me. One or the other, or both. I'm Jesse Miles Snyder and I paint food porn. I started doing food porn because I was frustrated and I wanted to sort of poke fun at art in general. I felt like there were too many rules and it was taken too seriously, and I wanted to just sort of make fun of it. At the time, I was just a bitter college graduate who just had a bad taste in my mouth. It was like cathartic to just make really stupid art because I never got to do that. I had to take everything so seriously in school for so long that it just kind of made me not want to do any art. Serious curators do like it, but they don't really know what to do with it. It sort of needs to find little niche spots like dive bars and stuff that already has like kind of an edge to it, because even though it's silly stuff, it's like highly sexual when it comes down to it. I think I'm walking the line beautifully, because I think watching parents and kids look at it last art hop at the same time, and the kids just seeing colors and fun, and then the parents being incredibly embarrassed trying to like sort of navigate this situation but not being mad at me for anything and thinking it's funny, and the kids not knowing anything that's going on. That's when I realized, like, I have done this beautifully. I've walked this line perfectly. That's the sweet spot. I was like the art kid. I have like a certificate from like 1992 that's like best improved first grade artist type shit. Like, I was taking like summer art classes when I was like a little kid, and I just always painted. Picked up painting again, I guess would be about 6-7 years ago when I started doing the food porn. At the time, I had enough money to just kind of on a whim just buy some tubes of paint and just kind of try it. It wasn't like I was gonna start painting, it was just like for laughs, and then people just, they kept laughing and they kept buying it, and so I just bought more paint, and now here we are. The type of art I'm known for really depends on who you ask. A lot of people know me as the food porn guy. I'm also the grizzly bear guy, and there's a lot of people who don't realize I'm the same person until they come into my studio. Being the food porn guy used to sort of bother me. At first it was cool, and then at some point I felt boxed in by being known for that only. And so I started painting all kinds of other stuff, and even stopped doing food porn here and there. And I would get a little bitter about only being known for that, because I wanted to be like, no, I'm a serious artist. But like, no, I'm not. I'm not a serious artist. I'm an artist. I'm a real artist. I'm not a serious artist. I think generally everything is very serious. Life's very serious. The world is very serious and scary, and I try to at least make my world silly and not scary. And I like stupid stuff. I like stupid movies and stupid jokes and stupid art. And I don't think stupid is necessarily a negative word here. I think it's just part of the comedy for me. Is like, it's a bit, it's supposed to be ridiculous, and it's so stupid that like no matter how well I do painting, no one really cares. It's just the concept that they like. There was a period where it bothered the shit out of me because I didn't want to do it anymore, but I started to appreciate it more when I decided to go full time, and I had to embrace it. There was no way around it. It was all or nothing. And I realized that being the food porn guy, that's great. That's pretty fucking cool if that is how I'm known. Like, I think I should be grateful to be known as that, and it certainly like helped my career. And once I realized that, I sort of went with it, and my attitude changed. It stopped being a response to school, and it just became what I do, and I started enjoying it. There's no more spite in it, but it's still supposed to be just as dumb as possible. Everything I do is kind of a response to some emotion where it's like, all right, I'm sick of this shit and I want to stop painting, but I don't really want to stop painting. I just want to paint something else. And so I will do exactly that, and then it'll get out of my system, and then I'll realize I do want to paint food porn still, and then just keep it going. At least now I'm somewhat in control of my own destiny. And yeah, it takes a lot of work, and I never know when I'm gonna get my next check from, but it just keeps kind of happening, and I would much rather deal with that than deal with having to feel the way I felt before. So my end goal is non-existent, honestly. Like, there can't be one, otherwise things get really frustrating. And I've learned to stop picturing my ideal life as far as like having a certain amount of money or a certain job, and more or less just my end goal is to, it sounds so cliche, but my end goal is just to be happy. And I'm actually pretty happy already. And so it kind of works out nicely. It's not much pressure. So if you're really interested in my art, just head to jessemilessnyder.com and you can see all the art that I have available. And if you're on the Instagram, my name is Jesse Miles Chainsaw for some reason.